back. My chair behind me where I usually record got a little messed up and I have to fix it. So Taylor will be coming by and getting that fixed, and maybe put a wood plank or something outside underneath it. It's a really old chair and it's too pretty to pass up, even though a lot of people in the comments on Instagram don't really like the color, but I do. Anyways, so this month I did 15 books. I read 15 books, and some of them were ARCs and others were audio, but I'm going to talk, like always, about my physical books. So let's get started. First book, The Summer of Broken Rules. This was so good, you guys. This is from K.L. Walter. I actually ended up, I think this is the third in the series. I only read this one. I'm sure they're kind of standalone, like most series are, in which I could read them separately or all together, which I'm so planning on getting the other books and reading those because they are so good. But yeah, this is about Meredith, who has lost her sister a year before, and her cousin is getting married, so she goes back to the vineyard where her family usually gets together every year, and they play a little game in honor of her sister Claire, who had passed away. And then she meets her cousin's fiance's brother, and it's kind of like a love story, but it's also like connections interfamily, and it's also about grief and getting over that and getting through it and the strengths people go through. It was a beautiful read, a little bit complicated to read in certain times because I didn't know where the timeline was, even though it blatantly told me at the beginning of the chapters, but it was so good. I could have been like a 4. Yeah, 4. It's pretty good. So anyway, that's the first one. The next one, I don't have a cover for this because I got this one used, and it didn't come with a dust jacket, and it's a little tiny bit beaten up, but this is a Emily Henry at the beginning of her career, and this is The Love That Split the World. You guys, no clue where this book was going. I knew and I didn't know at the same time. It's literally interdimensional theories based off of what if scenario, and if things were changed. You think multiverse for Marvel Studios, but in a love story, and it is so good. Emily Henry is something, she still knows how to do it. And yeah, I have her other first book, A Million Junes, and both of those are phenomenal. Like her series with book lovers and the people you meet on vacation, and that whole series with the colorful covers and everything that she's more well known for are great. But these are also phenomenal. Like, she's always been a really great writer. I give this a 4 out of 5 too. It's so good, so good. Please, anyone who wants to read it, go do it. It's called The Love That Split the World. Okay. The next one, everyone should know this one. It was an Amazon Prime hit. And I finally got around to reading it, like the original book that the show was based on. And that is Daisy Jones and the Six. First off, a few changes from the show, which is perfectly okay and totally understood. And this feels a little bit more heartbreaking, honestly, when you read it than when you watch the show. And I was crying at certain points, and just like I did when I watched the show. And Taylor Jenkins Reid does a phenomenal job with this book. I didn't like her other book as much, the Evelyn Hugo book. That might just be me. I don't know, but I am excited to see when it comes out in cinema. I don't know whether it'll be a TV show or a movie, but like I am excited to see that. But yeah, this is another 4 out of 5. Phenomenal read, and so The only thing I have to say is sometimes it glamorizes drug addiction and rock star lifestyles when it really shouldn't, but still beautiful, beautiful storyline. And the next one is All the Light We Cannot See. It is another book to screen adaptation. This is a TV show. I think it was on Netflix. Not 100% sure. You know what? It might not be on Netflix. It might be in a different streaming service. But you think that Daisy Jones and the Six made me cry. This one had me bawling, you guys. It's a beautiful, beautifully written book, but it's also so tragic and it's so devastating. And it's not supposed to be happy. Obviously, it's not supposed to be happy, but it kept popping up and I finally got it and I finally read it. And this will be a forever and always book. I might not reread it a lot because it is incredibly dark, as it should be. This is not a light book to read, but it is so beautifully written. It is set in World War II with the basis of two main characters, one girl, one boy. Girl is blind during war-ridden Germany, and boy is an orphan who gets thrown into being a Nazi youth and being a decoder of the secret messages that were being sent over the radio. And he didn't want to be, and they end up, you know, falling in love with the same connector of her uncle is the same radio narrator as the orphan boy's like hero. Like, he listens to them all the time and he's inspired by him, and that's the connector of like how they get, not so much get together, but like are fighting this war in different perspectives and how they're surviving and how they are getting through the day-to-day of World War II. And it's just so beautiful and so well written and so sad. It's not a happy ending, but it's still a beautiful book. And that is by Anthony Doerr. I think it's door, like a door that you open, not door, but I might be wrong. But yeah, this is 4.5 out of 5. This one I was bawling, crying. Okay. Next one is super friggin' exciting. Hello. This one just came out. The second I got it was the second I read it. Accomplice to the Villain. Phenomenal. Okay. Hannah Nicole, you do it every freaking time. It's amazing. I can't wait until the fourth one. No notes. Okay. I am always ecstatic when I'm reading another one of your books. And anyway, if you don't know the series, just go look it up. 5 out of 5 stars. Phenomenal. You guys, actually, there's like 4 or 5 stars this year, this month. And I think I only like read 8 or 9 physical books, but like 5 stars. Please go pick it up. Please go read. And I want a little Kingsley. I want a little Kingsley so freaking bad. Oh my gosh. Anyway, another 5 star. Now, I've got to say, I will preface this. I'm a huge, huge fan of Holly Black. Like, I have been a fan of hers for forever and a million years. What is going on with this? Sorry, y'all. I just needed a little bit more shade. Like, the big overhead light gives me a little problem sometimes. I have been a huge fan of Holly Black and her Folk of the Air series for a very long time, even when she did the Spiderwink series. And this has been on my TBR for so long. I don't know why it took me so long to read it, but 5 stars. It's Oak's story, or the rest of Oak's story. I think there might be more to it. She has not confirmed nor denied that there will be more to the series. But Oak, if anyone knows, is Carden and Jude's brother. And yes, that gets a little confusing given that Carden and June are together in the Cruel Prince series, Folk of the Air series. It makes more sense later on. But yeah, this is the rest of the storyline between him and Rin. It's so good. Love it to death. And I think this is the wrap up, which makes, I think, 7 or 8 books total in the series. 3 in Oak's storyline, 3 in Carden and Jude's, and then 2 separate with other connecting characters. But if you're going to, please freaking go and read this. Like 5 out of 5 stars. So amazing. Holly Black, you can do no wrong. And the next one, before I show y'all the last couple, this one is a little near and dear and special because I just interviewed this author for one of the videos, and he does a wonderful job explaining this better than me. So please go and watch that video if you want to read his books and get to know him a little better. Brian Gardner, I met him at GalaxyCon. He had a booth. His book is Oligan's, I can say words, I promise you guys. Oligan's Treasure, Search for the Runes. This is the first runes. This is the first of his book. It's not super duper long because it's a YA novel, but it is phenomenal and it gets the job done. You guys, like, so many twists and turns, so action-packed, so much dreaming about like what you want to do when you grow up and like the adventures you want to take. And it's all set in Nal's point of view, or third party with Nal as a supporter. You find out that there's other connections later, and there's a mysterious guy chasing him, and it's such a good storyline. And when I interviewed Brian, he actually, after we finished recording, told me that he was going to send my 13-year-old son a copy of the second book with an inscription. And I am so excited for my son to read it. This one was personally inscribed by Brian. So awesome. I love getting them signed, and it's such a good starter book, and I can't wait for my son to read the other one in the series as well as this one. And I get to see him later on in November. I'm doing another con with him at a book festival in Mississippi, I think November 8th or 9th, and I can't wait to see him in person again because he is such a phenomenal person. He did a great job with this book. 4.25 out of 5, just because it's a YA and it's specifically geared for boys, but it was still a phenomenal book and you should totally go read it. So, okay, last 2. Let's get down to it. Let's start with Julie Soto, because everybody knows Julie Soto. She's a best-selling author. What some people might not know about her is that she is originated as a fanfic author on Archive of Our Own, and her stories have always been phenomenal on AO3, and I just wanted to continue that and support her when I found out that one of her most famous fanfics, which was The Auction on AO3, which is a Hermione, yes, a Draco Malfoy and Hermione Granger. Y'all already know I freaking love Hermione fanfics. Well, she did a change it up and rewrite it fan fiction where the main characters are now, first off, just look at the freaking book. It's so gorgeous. I think Bryony and Tobin. Yeah, Bryony and Tobin are the main characters. Tobin would be Draco's old name rewritten and made into a whole different character, and Bryony in her own. And there's no Harry or Ron. It's just different situation, different characters. So good. I ran through this book so fast. I think I read it 3 times in a row in the span of like a couple of days because of how good this book is. Julie Soto, mwah, beautifully done. Now, again, I do not support J.K. Rowling. She can go suck it. She is a terrible human being. However, do I like her work, Harry Potter and all of those? Yes. Do I read them still? Yes. But I do not purchase new. I do not support Wizarding World because all of that goes towards her. I am very conflicted about the new series coming out, and I'm very conflicted about the Broadway show. However, I do love Tom Felton. So lots of complicated feelings about her ruining a good chunk of my childhood. However, again, Hermione is like a safe zone in that case, and this is such a phenomenal book. I think there's either 2 or 3 total in the series, and I can't wait for the next one. 5 out of 5 stars. So good. Please go read it. Please go buy it. Support her. She did a great job. And this is like way out of her wheelhouse when it comes to her regular written books. But the cover, again, you guys, just so freaking beautiful. Anyways, next. And the last and final book, I already took the dust jacket off of because I do love the dust jacket, but the book itself without the dust jacket is freaking gorgeous. So I'm going to show you the dust jacket first, and then I'll show you the book itself. The book is The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy by Bridget Knightley. And this is also a Hermione fan fiction turned actual publication, not Hermione anymore. Just so, do you see that? I'm trying to get the glare off of it. So gorgeous. I don't know who designs all these covers. I can look it up, but just beautifully done. And this one is the main characters is Osric and Aurene, and very similar to the fan fiction online, but also she's changed a lot of their personality traits, which I kind of absolutely love because I always wanted Draco to kind of be the like he falls first in most of the stories. And you know, fanfic can happen. You can read plenty of them like that. This was so good. Let me show you the back. It's a beautiful dust jacket. I will be keeping the dust jacket, but I just not on the book. The book without the dust jacket though is freaking beautiful. It is a light pink linen with gold inlays and pink sprayed edges. This is a very slow burn. It was a slow burn when it was a fanfic. It's a slow burn again. You get there, just get there real slow. It's nothing like Rose and Chains, which is like bam, 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 things happen. That one, however, is another series, and I think I gave it another 5 out of 5 purely because the writing itself is gorgeous, the descriptions are gorgeous, the story is gorgeous. I'm just not a slow burn girly. So I think, you know what, I'm gonna correct myself. I'm gonna say 4.5 out of 5. But anyway, you should definitely go read it if you're a slow burn girly. If you're not, don't. I mean, still read it. Just go into it with an expectation that it's not slow. It's not like fast at all. But yeah, that was my collection of books that I read this month. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you continue reading. Please like, follow, subscribe, and comment. And, you know, look out because I'll be interviewing a whole bunch more authors coming up. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month. And I'll see y'all next month.